Umeenda Rwanda. Nafaa kukupeleka weekend moja Rwanda. Kuna pesa yangu loan inakuja. Nili apply 47,000 kupeleka Rwanda.
47,000.
Nitakupeleka Rwanda. Tutatoka na basi hapa twende Rwanda.
Na basi mpaka Rwanda.
Napita Jinja Kampala paka Rwanda. Ni siku 3 tu kwa basi na tunarudi. So ukienda Rwanda.
Yes.
Rwanda ni kama Rongai.
Yes.
Ni kama Rongai kabisa. No, it's only that sasa ni safi, alafu buildings are coming up. The Rwanda Convention Center is looking good. So pahali ya kutembea, distance ya kutembea ukikuja kazi, it's very near.
Ndogo sana. Ndogo sana.
Hapa watu wanaishi Kiambu, watu wengine wanaishi Thika, watu wengine wanaishi Kikuyu huko, watu wengine wakikuja mjini. I don't know how this is going to work.
No, in the meantime, what I hear is that kuna streets ambazo zitakuwa ndio zimetengwa kwa ajili ya hii car free day. Sio streets zote za Nairobi County hadi pale CBD kote. That's what I hear. Anyway, ndani ya studio tuko naye Public Works PS ambaye ni Professor Paul Maringa katika studio zetu za Milele FM.
Rafiki yangu sana.
Wa muda mrefu.
Sana.
Ni muungwana. Yes, mmoja muungwana katika serikali yake Uhuru Kenyatta. Ukimwita atakuja ili kuweza kueleza. Si mara ya kwanza kufanya na interview. Hii ni mara ya pili. Karibu sana mheshimiwa.
Thank you very much.
Baada ya leo.
Asante sana.
Uko salama?
Mimi mzima kabisa.
All right. Wakenya wanajiuliza maswali mengi sana.
Kuna maswali mengi
kuhusiana na hii car free day. Maswali ni mengi tu. Kwanza kabisa ni Nairobi CBD nzima ama ni streets gani ambazo Wakenya watakuwa wanaona hawa hawkers? Yes.
Tuna mpango ya progressive rollout.
All right.
Tuko na stages ambao tunaita dry run.
All right.
Hiyo ndio tunaanza Saturday.
All right.
Dry run ni a kind of short pilot.
All right.
Tutafunga Taifa Road.
All right.
Peke yake.
Okay.
Na ile sunken parking lot ambayo iko karibu na Insurance Plaza. Tukifunga hizo basi tufanye experiment moja.
Hizo mbili tu.
Hizo tu.
Okay.
On Friday.
On Saturday.
On Saturday, yeah.
All right.
Alafu badala ya kama wiki moja because you see we'll be testing now practical ideas ambao tumekuwa tukijadiliana kutoka July 2017, mpango ambao tumeikalia
since July 2017.
Yes, we've been planning.
Okay.
And doing a lot of consultation.
All right.
So hiyo ndio taifunga. Tukifunga basi we'll invite hawkers. They are selected for the dry run.
All right.
And preferably we like to call them itinerary traders.
All right.
Wana biashara.
All right.
Hawkers has a connotation of illegality.
Yes.
Yeah, because of our history.
Yes.
So we have selected hawkers and not us as government. We've actually used the hawkers associations. Kadha.
All right.
Yeah.
So ni wao wenyewe wanajichagua wenyewe.
Wao wenyewe ndio wanajichagua. Wao wenyewe ambao wana how do you say? They manage themselves.
All right.
And we provide guidance.
All right.
So for instance, we've used Micro and Small Enterprise Authority.
All right.
Chamber of Commerce. Central Business District Association. Kenya National Hawkers Association. Kenya National Street Traders Association. Watu wa Masai Market and informed organized hawking groups. Hao wote wako kwa planning group yetu.
All right.
And we've been meeting with them. So tutafunga Taifa Road kwanza na hiyo sunken parking lot. Activities ambao we are inviting people to practice on that day.
Yes.
Is food courts. Na food courts zinaweza tolewa na hotel ambao ziko hapo karibu.
Ndio.
Yani watoke kwa mahoteli waingie kwa barabara hata wauze.
All right.
Alafu hawkers kazi yao ya kawaida. Chungwa, nyanya, mtumba kidogo.
Ndio.
Even those Masai beads.
Ndio.
Viatu, the entire diversity.
All right.
Without any limitations.
All right.
Alafu choice ya hiyo pahali is because if you notice there's a lot of human trafficking.
Yes.
From the east
to
the west.
Yes.
From the north to the south, around that area.
Yes.
Ndio nao wa test market here tuone kweli kuna market ya kutosha.
All right.
Yes.
That's on Saturday. Inamaanisha kwamba wale ambao watakuwa wanafanya biashara pale ni you know, ukimention tu hawkers inamaanisha kuna wale ambao wanatembea na vyombo vyao wameshikilia kwa mkono. Ama mtaruhusu tu wale ambao wamenunua spaces.
But we are not selling any space.
Oh, you're not selling space?
No.
It's free.
This is government intervening to help its people.
Okay.
Wapate ajira.
All right.
Yeah. And we recognize hawkers are mainly part of the 70% group of youth.
Okay.
So they need support.
All right.
So stores ambao tunawapatia. Every store is costing about between 10 and 20,000 shillings kujenga. And sometimes a bit more because you have two types of stores. Kuna moja collapsible. hiyo ni 20,000.
Okay.
Kuna ingine ambao is a little bit more sophisticated, is costing up to about 40,000. That is contribution from well wishers.
All right.
From well wishers, if you allow me, I can just list a few because we've also brought in a lot of partners. We have sponsors like Safaricom, Airtel, Telcom, KCB, Barclays Bank, Equity Group, National Bank, Cooperative Bank of Kenya, Family Bank, and on and on and on. So stores ambao tunaanza nazo, they've actually come from National Bank.
All right.
Their contribution to the public.
All right.
And the Kenya Commercial Bank. Each of them have committed to contribute 200 stores.
Okay.
So these stores will be given to hawkers.
All right.
Free of charge.
Okay.
The only thing that we may do is set up a kind of a leasing arrangement. Wakiwa wanatoa pesa kidogo sana. You know, what they can afford. We may say 50,000 shillings per month.
Oh, per month?
Yeah, to try and recover the cost of the store. We'll see.
Okay.
We're discussing this and
All
we're
right.
testing it.
All right.
And the idea is to have that in a kitty that guarantees tall ikizeeka
Ndio.
anapata store ingine. Siku tunarudi kwa well wishes.
All right.
So it's free.
All right.
It's completely free.
All right. Sasa ikiwa ni free na stores ndio hizi zimepatikana 200 stores, mwingine ametoa 200 stores, nasikia zinapaniwa kufika hata 5,000 eventually.
Total, by the time we do the pilot,
Yes.
in mid-February,
Yes.
we have over 5,000 stores.
Over 5,000 stores.
And then when we upscale completely,
Yes.
and I can explain that. For us to use 5,000 stores, we have a bigger area. Area pande moja ni Moi Avenue. You know the street that is inside Kenya Cinema hapo. You're parking hapo.
Yes.
So Moi Avenue, Harambee Avenue, Taifa Road, and then City Hallway. Hiyo ndio pilot. There we think we can fit in 5,000 stores.
Okay.
Then ultimately, once the idea is successful, and we are confident it will be successful, to expand so that it covers the area that is defined by Uhuru Highway, University Way, Moi Avenue, and Hill Selassie.
All right.
And then to support that also, we go to Westlands. Westlands is this area in front of the old post office. So you come in front of Wayaki Way.
Yes, yes, Nairobi.
And then to the right hand side where there's a very big tree going down into Westlands.
Yes.
And then it turns in at the market.
Yes.
And comes back again on the old main access to Westlands.
Yes.
So combining those and the Nairobi CBD, we hope to be able to place about 100,000 traders.
About 100,000 traders.
Now
not stores.
Stores.
About 100,000 stores.
Yeah. And so you can see the potential for employment.
Yes.
Because every store basically is owned by one person.
Yes.
Those are 100,000 people empowered in this country.
Yes.
Young people.
All right.
Then there are incidental jobs that will be created. Because we will do cleaning and garbage collection and other service. And security also. We have projected that when we start with a bang, we automatically create 10,000 new jobs. Na biashara kwa
every Wednesday and Saturday.
Every Wednesday and Saturday. Na biashara, every day of the car-free day, we hope to be generating about 39.3 million Kenya shillings.
Per day.
Wow. Hiyo ndio biashara ambayo itakuwa inaendelea.
Na hiyo biashara ya 39.5 or 0.3 million shillings per day.
Yeah.
Ni hela ambayo serikali itakuwa inapata ama ni hela ambayo itakuwa inatokana na ile biashara?
Ni hela ya biashara, wenye biashara.
All right. Si kwamba
benefit ya serikali is that the mwananchi has business opportunities.
All right.
That is our primary interest.
All right.
So we're saying the business, the trading of money, movement of money.
Yes.
And obviously a lot of this money ends up in the pockets of the hawkers.
All right.
Which itinerary traders are tuseme ni mwananchi.
All right.
Wale watoto ambao wanasema wanataka ajira ndio hao.
All right.
So 39 point something million shillings. In a year, that is an economy of 3.8 billion Kenya shillings.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kuna issue, we have so many hawkers in this country, especially hapa Nairobi ni wengi mno. Malaki ya wachuuzi wako wengi. And definitely idea kama hii ikiwa inafanyika na hizi stores ikiwa zinapeanwa for free, kutakuwa na hali ya kwamba watu wanashangaa. Stories zitatokea tu kwamba wanapeana kwa kujuana na kadhalika, because there's so many. Even as you start right now, na kuanza na stores kama 200 ama 400 na hawkers ni zaidi ya laki hata 3. Ni wengi sana. Wote wanataka hiyo space. Ni vipi, how do you qualify?
Tutaweza. I think we think conceptually. One, we've set up a management committee.
All right.
And this is the one that I was reading out here.
All right.
The management committee is primarily the hawkers themselves,
All
supported by government.
All right.
Let me read a bigger list.
Mm.
I say the management committee includes Micro and Small Enterprise Authority, Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Central Business Association, but most important, Kenya National Hawkers Association. They're sitting on meetings every week.
All right.
Kenya National Street Traders Association, Masai Market, informed organized hawking groups, and of course Namata. Then we have the national government represented by State Department of Housing, State Department of Transport, NTSA, NYS because of management issues. Nairobi County government as a principal player because this is Nairobi County area.
True.
The National Police, and of course we bring in MCAs in the CBD.
All right.
Wako hapo ndani pia.
Wako ndani pia.
They're the people's representatives.
So wenyewe watakuwa wanajiongoza wenyewe, wanajipatia hizi spaces wenyewe.
Yeah. And of course they pay for starehe when we're starting in the CBD.
All right.
But you see, conceptually, what you're asking is towards Tatosha. We'll select the first 5,000 people. All right. They're already selected.
All right.
They're licensed.
Already selected at the moment as you speak.
Yeah, they're selected.
Okay.
They're licensed.
Okay.
All right. So and that's what we're encouraging the itinerary traders. What's feature?
All right.
Yeah. This business of people being chased by the city council is going to be history complete.
How were they selected?
By themselves.
By themselves.
The organizations themselves.
Okay.
So there's no manipulation from anybody.
Okay.
External and is transparent.
Okay.
But you see, the selection is for the dry land and the pilot. The pilot is a kickstart. But eventually, when we begin to upscale, where we are saying we have a capacity of 100,000, and now conceptually, what we're trying to show is that there is opportunity in all urban centers. Now, ukiangalia Nairobi, iko na Westlands, iko na Buruburu, iko na Madaraka, all those urban centers. You see that, So we're saying we actually are moving into a direction whereby we'll organize trading in all urban centers so that every hawker has an opportunity.
Every Wednesday and Saturday.
Every Wednesday and Saturday.
All right. Kuna hawkers ambao watapata stall, okay? Na kuna wale wa kutembea. There is normally an issue between wenye stall na watu wa kutembea, kwa sababu mwenye stall anahisi kwamba mimi niko hapa katika stall na nauza hizi Masai beads, huyu naye anatembea na hizi Masai beads pia. Na yuko tu hapa anatembea nazo tu hapa. Are you going to allow wote wa stall wafike, wenye kutembea pia wafike, haijalishi, ama you're saying only stores?
We're trying to regularize a business. So over time you find watu wa kutembea will be swallowed up, because we are giving them a captive market. You understand? We're saying, let me give you an example.
Yes.
Nairobi City has a day population of about 3 million people.
Yes.
No, a night population of 3 million people.
Yes.
It has a day population of 7 million people. Kumaanisha every day you have an addition of 4 million people coming into the city.
Yes.
These people basically find ways of going through the CBD.
Yes.
All right. And tunasema, when we put up the stalls in the CBD, you have all these 7 million people as your potential customers. What I'm calling a captive market. So haja ya kutembeza bidhaa zako is not there any longer, because you're telling you sit in one place. We'll bring the whole of the city of Nairobi to come and do business with you.
All right.
You can see the mathematics.
Yes. Kuna issue ya county government. County government imekuwa ikitengeneza pesa katika inaitwa nini, parking. Katika parking yake. Hii area ya parking yote ambayo tumesema car free day magari yasiingie. Na county government inategemea ile parking pia kuendesha shughuli zake. How is the county government going to recover that amount of money?
Yeah. You know, what we're doing is providing alternative parking, so they're not losing any space.
All right.
Yeah, we have identified the areas around the CBD.
All right.
And I'll give an example. Uhuru Park has a lot of parking space that is hardly put to use.
Okay.
You have the Railway Club, which is a public facility. A lot of parking areas that is hardly put to use. You have the headquarters of the Kenya Railways itself. Huge parking again. All right. As much as a bit of it is used by matatus and there's a terminus in there, there's still a lot of parking space. So we'll be looking at a government land around the CBD, because this is a government initiative, and we can utilize that government land a lot better. But as I said, for the benefit of the county government of Nairobi. So there's no loss at all.
Wow. Yeah. So, but when you say the car free day, will bicycles be allowed? Riders, will they be allowed? Or who will be allowed?
Yeah. I actually heard you mention a central theme in the concept in your discussion in the morning.
Yes.
This is an initiative of the urban regeneration of the city. So you think about that holistically. We're saying we want to reboot ourselves as Nairobians. So we want you to walk more, so you're a healthy nation. We want you to cycle more, so you're a healthy nation. And I want to give you an example. The city of Hague, all right, 70% of the population of Hague, traffic in Hague, wanatembea na bicycles. So they're a very healthy nation.
70%.
70%.
All right.
So here in Nairobi, we're saying, as we lock you out of the CBD, all right, we don't want to inconvenience you, but we're trying to encourage you. Ndio kila siku unafanya tizi kidogo, unafanya exercise kidogo, ndio ununue alafu rudi kwa gari. So cycles will be allowed in. Bicycles.
All right.
Walking people will be allowed in.
All right.
Lakini motors, any motorized transport, basi wafanye biashara around the room. And I think let's understand the concept. When we say we are locking out the CBD, we don't stop you from bypassing the CBD. We are actually creating Uhuru Highway, University Way, Moi Avenue, and Haile Selassie as a kind of a ring road. So you can still use them to go around the CBD. What we will not allow is for you to come into the trading business in vehicles. All right. Yeah. And so you have a clear understanding. All right. We're not telling people they can't go through the city. All right. And we're not looking it through what? We're saying if you must pass through the city, by 8 o'clock, get out. 8 a.m. All right. In the morning. All right. And then if you must come back in again between 4 and 6, you wait until 4 and 6. All right. But we are thinking this idea will catch on very well so that trading will go on up to 10 o'clock in the evening. All right. Yeah. All right. Yes. So tuseme kama wewe ni mtu ambaye umetoka Mombasa Road. Uko na gari una drive na unafanya kazi Nairobi CBD. What happens to you? Unakwenda kupark pale railways? Yeah, you park and walk. And it's a healthy thing. All right. Yeah. Really, Watu kutoka Kiambu Road. Kutoka Kiambu huko. Yeah. We're going to find parking areas. We're still in discussion. Nairobi iko na magari mengi sana yanaingia CBD. As I said, and that is one of the challenges of traffic management. We need to look at this thing holistically. Yes. Apart from the car-free day, we need to appreciate in Kenya. Yes. That our use of vehicles is very, very inefficient, very extravagant. Yes. Kila siku mimi nikija kutoka nyumbani, I find most people around me are driving saloon cars and four-wheel drives. Yes. Which carry only one person. You see that, Yes. This is why we are congesting our city, Yes. So any initiative we have that encourages people to move more into modern transport like the VRTs, beautiful, comfortable aggregation of more people like the buses, I think it's a good initiative. And I want to encourage our Kenyan people. You've seen it done in Rwanda, and it's given the country a very good image. You've seen it done recently in Ethiopia. We are not going to be left behind, because we are leaders in this region. Yes, and that's why we want to do it even at a bigger scale here in Kenya. The modern concept of cities, I say, tukianza hii interview, yes, is to, you know how the Americans say, reclaiming our Americans. Yes. And as we want to reclaim our urban spaces belong to people, not vehicles. All right. Yes. All right. Sawa. Tuko naye msikilizaji PS wa Public Works ambaye ni Professor Paul katika studio zetu hapa za Milele FM. Iki ni Kivumbi, unasema nasi msikilizaji katika Twitter, # ikiwa ni Alex na Jalas.